Hey guys, we got a bit of a treat today. So, just bought the other day this new game, Disco Elysium. I think it's maybe about somewhere between 3 to 6 months released now. But I've been super excited. I've been wanting to buy this for a good couple of months or so. It's you play as a detective, and it's an open world RPG, and apparently the storytelling and the characters and all that kind of good stuff that we like is on point in this game. So already just looking at the menu, I'm liking the art style. Let's hit new game and see what happens. Okay, so we've got choices. We've got thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Okay. And we've got sensitive, very psychological, magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. This is interesting already. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. Or we can create our own. Let's just have a look at create our own. So we've abilities go from intellect, raw brain power, how smart you are, psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are, physique, your musculature, how strong you are, and motorics, your senses, how agile you are. I think we'll start with one of the groups. I'm thinking thinker. Let's think thinker. So let's just have a look at plus encyclopedia. What's that about? Plus inland empire, plus hand-eye coordination. Okay. Right.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing. Yeah, why not?
And an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. Give me some more. What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Okay.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef? Yes, your one disco mother. There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball? How small are the apes? Similar questions. I think we'll go to
Infinitesimally small. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're choking it out. It's that large. Vying for resources is a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other Reaver Lapes in the face, or you lose. Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
This voice is reminding me of the band Sixth. They have some spoken word poetry in between the songs, and it's quite a similar voice. But anyway, let's see what's next. Encyclopedia, the sound outside of it's a Cooper's communal motor carriage, okay. Okay, so this is us, I suppose. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay, so we've got a cassette. Let's use the cassette, shall we? Yes. Use. Can we just drag it on? Held. No? Okay. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Etenia's single smallest church in St. Sains must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Interesting. Okay. So. Oh. Hold tab to highlight. Okay, so there's something on there. What's that? Green shoe, left foot. Okay. So I'm guessing we're just gonna go. In fact, we should probably get washed up first, shouldn't we? Okay, so already we getting bonuses and weaknesses, I suppose, from what we're putting on. So +1 conceptualization, but -1 suggestion. Interesting. Okay, what have we got over here? That's just the mirror. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. So we're getting these little successes of our inner monologue. Interesting. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly you realise you have no memory of the face that waits you there underneath the soft paper. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Okay. Oh, hello. So that's us. Behold. Mirror says behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. Late stage alcoholic, dear Lord help me, what is this? Okay. Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I have no idea why it's there, it just is. Please stop, it's horrible, you're scaring yourself. I'll keep making the face. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. Just bear with me a moment, the cat's going nuts, need to let her in. So, where do we get to? It's not like it's not even voluntary. Yeah. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Just do that. Oh, okay, so what have we got here? So, there might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now. So, Encyclopedia, Formidable 13. Okay, so we have 58% chance of success there. Very low chance of success there. Let's go for the... Ooh, failed. So it's a dice roll mechanic for these kind of things. It's interesting. So I'm not even going to bother with the 3% and let's just let the mirror be for now. Okay. Hello, cat. And then okay, so yeah, we'll take the jacket. Disco ass blazer, yeah, of course. I'll take the, yeah, we should really put some trousers on. Flare cut trousers. Beginning to see a pattern here. We've got a broken window over here for some reason. We've got broken everything, to be fair. So, let's have a look. The window stands broken in its frame, cold wind blows in. Oh, we've got a very high chance of assessing the damage. Let's do that. Nice. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Okay, so assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Okay. So is it the wine bottle maybe? Oh, the yeah, we've only got one shoe, haven't we? The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Yeah, I probably should go and get that shoe. So, find you the shoe, experience gained. Cool wind gushes in, your toes curl up from the cold. Okay, so I guess this is going to be kind of like the mystery solving kind of mechanic, just like a bit of a demo of it there. Can we use WASD to walk around, or is it all? It's all click. Okay. So, tabs my interesting items or whatever our areas. So, I'm gonna go through the door. The door's been locked from the inside. Do I need a key then? You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Okay. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There's a single key on the ring. The door number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Well, let's try that then. Okay. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast frequented by dock workers. Huh. So is this not our apartment? Or... Okay, so... got a calendar. Got a character over here. Do we speak to the person before we get our shoe? Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, officer.
Okay, class, yeah. Oh, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raised a cigarette to her lips. Yeah, we can see that. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Okay. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armour, sparkling. This is a sparkle of too many nights out on the sea. So, officer, I'm a military personnel. Turn your bullet face away from the beauty and just keep on walking. Okay.
No.
She seemed perplexed by your question. Wait, I know I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer? Okay, let's go with a joke. Shakes her head slowly, okay. Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown. Officer, I can see myself as a Midland disco artist called The Officer. That's too well, chief technical officer is what I am. Huh.
No. You're a police officer, sir? I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Yeah, all this time. What's with us not having any memory? It's odd.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Okay, so you have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Okay, so we have a very low chance of suggestion, so let's not try that. I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Kupri Knema is. I'm going to mispronounce so much stuff in this, but hey, there you go. How I know, or what, how I know what one sounds like, okay. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Also, kind of crossed my mind. Oh, I should get going now. Yeah, I'm thinking this. Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow, the cigarette sizzles. Well, certainly seems to be a lot of that going on. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cig. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. Okay, it's a bit judgmental, but hey. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself, they let almost anyone be a police officer. Okay, fair enough. Let's try this. She nods. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? Yeah. So it's a long drag before speaking. There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. Okay. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Yeah, you certainly do. Okay.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Well. Interesting. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. Okay. She looks back at you, a likely no for her eyes. What if I don't want to ask questions? Yeah, okay. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Okay. There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room number 3. So loud disco music. Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that, yeah. Whoa. Less said about ostentatious orchestrations, the better. God damn it. Ostentatious orchestrations were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Okay. Yeah, we go on alright. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. Okay. So a slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. They went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Oh, we got some text going over it. So what was I singing? I've heard enough. Or was I singing this? Okay, so we've got the empty thing that we picked up later. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also that it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Okay, yeah, then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Sorry, what did I do? Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? Okay. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. Okay. A window was smashed. The tape player probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming, then I think you passed out. Is there anything else? Please tell me. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5, she nods. And that was it. Okay. Interesting. So we had a rough night by the sounds of things. So what is it that they have against the police here? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough, at least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. And where exactly is here? You're in a hostel, sir. No. Where are we? Where in the world? We are in Revacol. Interesting name. So, Revacol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after a failed world revolution. She is central to our moment in time. Former capital of the world, zones of control under foreign occupation. Okay. I'm not about to go one side or another. Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Revacol. Revacol parties. Okay. Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Orange, another part of the world. Okay, so what year is it? It's 51. Okay. What century? The current century. And that's what number? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names, and this is the current one. Oh my days. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir, she grins. What's so funny? You're right, her expression turns serious. There is nothing funny about civilization. Okay. Wow, this is an interesting
Glad to have been of
world.
assistance.
Interesting world already. Like, what is going on? Okay, so what we got here? It's the cigarette. Okay, so I guess we deduce from that that she didn't want to talk to us. The year is 51. Yeah, we know that much. Okay. So didn't they say that we need to get a shoe from the balcony? So that... I'd imagine that's over this way. Something on the table. Okay, let's go see what it is. Money. Boom. Cool. The balcony. Is that our shoe? Excellent. Yeah. We got shoes on now. Hell yeah. Anything else we can deduce from out here? I don't think so. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Hurrah! Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Very true. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Okay. Let's go back inside, I guess. So we have shoes now. It's a good start. Is there anything we could do with this stuff? No. No. We don't want to bother her again, I don't think. What's over here? This is a weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I guess we go downstairs. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Okay. Yeah, so it's supposed to be quite open world. You're supposed to be able to... there's supposed to be a variety of options in a lot of the gameplay in terms of speaking to people, getting different outcomes for different scenarios and things like that, so... where the lyrics are being... Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. What's this over here? The speaker is connected to the radio, the music is seasoned with static. Okay. Starts the old barkeep. Garter, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy. We've failed. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Okay. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and dry mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skewer. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you're in right now. Okay. The small steel tag says as much. The great skewer, Stercorarius skewer. Okay. So what happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Guy in a bomber jacket.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Okay, so he's not too enamored with us. I'm gonna get a coffee. I think we should get a coffee. Oh, it's water cooler. Okay. So you're gonna stop us from... Doris Bollard, Simon's Kitchen, Reserve. Okay, well. Okay. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Oh, shame. Theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavour cigarettes. Well, it's Max. Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roidior. The words Roidior are stamped into the crown's plastic. So the sentiment is called anticentennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now after 50 years. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Whoa. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. So I imagine this guy's going to tell us something about who we are and what we're doing. So Kim Kitsuragi, a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket, is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Okay, let's shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Yes. High chance of I haven't a name for yourself. Oh, invent a name for yourself. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. Say anything, just call me officer. It's not yet time. I don't really know my name. What did you say before that? It's not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm a policeman. No.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Yeah, I don't like dead bodies. Dead body, no. No.
So the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I think I should tell him. So he looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you're still drunk now. But I've seen officers go through much worse. Much worse, okay. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. Okay. Yeah, let's go. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Okay. So Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your own party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, yeah, we can catch up with him later. Let's go back and talk to this chap then. Okay. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Harbinger room. What is golden orange? It's like a forest fire but smells like liquor.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, okay.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant. Sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions, I got this. Who, me? No, I'm good. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Okay, so we go for... so the body is behind this building. There's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? It points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right, and you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the... Good lord. Franconigarian cavalry to fit through. This man means the heavy cavalry of innocence, Franconegro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns, but first and foremost, Franconigarian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous. Okay. The detail, man. So... Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they? If he doesn't know. Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who do you mean by they? Oh. He's a bit surprised he caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Did the debardeurs themselves tell her this, or is it a rumour? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company. I hear, a mercenary. The unionists probably thought they'd send a message. I don't think it's really worth asking, did you kill him? The lieutenant turns the page in his little notebook he's been scribbling in. Okay, so why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Wow. Thanks, guy. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything's my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Okay. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved. Didn't go well. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. So get somewhere nerves or a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has got something to do with everything. You don't know. I just went for it. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked. Everything has got something to do with everything. Okay. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. And are you the bartender? Okay. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Okay. Okay, cool. So a question just first. A witness, I suppose. So not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Slip away unnoticed. Success, hurrah. As you blow this joint, behind you a whiny voice shouts. Real mature, man, real mature. Okay. So, yeah, I suppose we go outside, potentially? Yeah. So there's this hole in the fence. What have we got here? Street sign reads fuck the police. Okay. Pigs go home. Street name is legible. Doesn't look like we're anyone's favourite person here, does it?
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
Excuse me, she doesn't understand. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there, I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either, as I said, I didn't write it. Okay. So our encyclopedia tells us pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving. Oh dear. No need to worry, the lieutenant steps in. We're not saying you did. Okay, well I didn't. She leans back, shoulders relaxing. Who are you exactly? Just a gardener? Cool. What are you doing here? Cool. And what are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I'm liking this snow. Anyway, I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done, but, well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Oh, bless her. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you, she smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Whoa, okay. Salts. Ammonium salts, perhaps useful for later. Okay. So, let's go. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with canary yellow glove. If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Cool. Thanks. I'm glad we spoke to this person before we went and checked out the body. Let's talk to this person also.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Okay. Simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. Yeah, so.
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
So mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both. Dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. Don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it on a little spotting? Okay.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about the strike first. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two. Okay. Maybe I should go on strike. Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus you can get shot. Why not? The RCM is a self-managing organisation that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. Fire riots. Guess you've got a point there. Yes, but do continue. You're asking about the strike. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands and so on. Okay, so we need to find a company rep. Ah yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks, yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camioners. Camioners, I don't know. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now, thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down at the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Okay. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. Very low empathy, so we can't try that really. And try to follow the ask the simple questions first kind of rule. So what are you hauling anyway? Oh, high grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relaxing, merely joking. Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Ha, no, I'm joking, my man, he grins. FALN runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods, you know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, I don't know. Though we've been making headway in the Lil Moran market lately. There's nothing legal then. That's your machine behind you. Could I get one of those tracksuits? So that's your machine. This rocking beauty, he points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy duty cargo machinery? Motor lorry is also called a camion on Kailu and neighbouring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of FALN rust bucket, maybe the A6. That's a FALN A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. Right, I had another question. Dead man, let's go. He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analysing the fundamental structure and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. That's his conclusion. And your conclusion? Sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Okay, cool. Good talk. Don't be a stranger, he gives a salute with 2 fingers. Which 2? That is the important question we need to ask ourselves here. Yeah, I'm really liking the art style here. The isometric. There's a lot of really good, like, kind of indie games that are using the isometric view at the moment. It just looks really stylized. Okay, there are bottles inside. You could. Oh, what did it say? You could. Okay. We'll go over here. Electronic doorbell. Well, let's not do that just yet. Okay, so the hole in the fence. Big enough for that ridiculous to pronounce cavalry. I'm assuming we're gonna see a tree somewhere. Oh. Got a little kid throwing rocks at the body. No, don't talk to him.
Yes?
Just over here before we speak to him. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Okay. Hey kid.
Kuno's got this!
Okay. The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Okay.
Love it in the dick!
Yes, he's got a Scouse accent going there. So, the boy is sweating profusely, his eyes are like 2 black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on, what does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at me. Yeah.
Fuck that, Kuno!
These chip off the old block. These.
The shit himself!
Okay.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener! The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Okay. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright! Elsa saying the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this. Kuno. The body not. What do you know about it? About the crime scene? Your kid's often playing the shadow. Got to ask who's Kuno. Yeah, let's ask. Kuno's Kuno pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third person perspective as a shield. That's some kind of gang name. Yeah, Kuno's in a effing gang, in a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Madre, bangs for the Mazda, bangs for the Revocol. Okay. Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to feel you. He's going to put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help, pig's got Kuno, help. Okay. Help, the boy joins in. He's got the Kuno, help. Everyone can hear, you need to get the hell out of here before. Just answer the questions. Help you. Pigs that ain't Kuno, somebody please. It's full blast now, the wind carries the message right across the Martinez. How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out, just appeal to his reason. Oh yeah, I think that's appealing to his reason is really going to work here. So no chance of that route. I don't want to take the chance. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. Don't punch him, it's a bad idea. You high right now, who put you up to this? What is this 6 charade? Who put you up to this, okay? No one, he whispers suddenly. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig. Okay. Help the pig's gagging him, Kuno can't speak. Someone put you up to this. You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place. Okay. Listen to your friend, Kuno hawks loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Kim, did you do this? It was the... try compromising. Okay. Yeah, I think we're wasting this time here. Help the LCM try. Okay. Tears of joy mixed with sweat spelling of laundry detergent on his face. Okay. Okay, let's just back off. Okay. For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. Eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve. I can't read half of this because you know what YouTube's like, so anyway. I know you wanted to hit me, he lets it linger. You got that, I'm gonna F that Kuno. Look, that Kuno's... What? Does that even make sense? The murder look, the rage look, okay. Relax, he can't read your mind, he doesn't know you were thinking that. Okay. So there's dead body, remember. That's what you were doing here, you're a cop in a case. Okay. Why don't we get back to the interview? I don't really want to interview him. I don't feel like we're going to get any information, but okay. I know what you thought. I'm going to F that Kuno up. I'm going to shut that down. You know what? You should have, because now he raises his voice again. You're nothing. You joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. Okay. He spreads his arms, taking dominion over the yard. King Kuno. Kuno turns you into his prison bitch. You're going to be in this with Kuno, okay? No, the lieutenant almost rolls his eyes. You're not, we can just leave. You're going to be in this with Kuno forever. The pipo-headed critter doesn't let him finish. It's a type of hat, by the way. Okay. You don't talk to me about my having pipo. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch. Okay. I had some questions about the crime scene. Yeah, can we just leave? Yeah, thanks. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. So that here we are then, the hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. Swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. Interesting. You seem to be holding your breath. Well, I'm not surprised. So look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Okay, we haven't got much endurance. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's about to blow Kuno. No, we can't do that, so we have to turn away. Okay. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Okay. So do we need something to cover his face then while we're doing this? So we can actually cut him down. We need to equip the gloves. Okay. Any chance we can do anything now? No. So this winch mechanism has been oxidized for some years. Okay, so it's going to take us around a completely different way. Maybe we could convince the kid to throw stones at to actually knock the body down, but I think we just need something to cover the nose with. Okay, so that's just brought us around here. I don't exactly know what's going on here. Plus the magazine, jump jams.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Whoa, okay, so what he means is fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Your partner needs backup, now's your moment to shine. Yeah, we don't want to lay into the guy. So let's just
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
Okay.
Whatever you say, officers.
Waits impassively, a cigarette smouldering between his fingers. He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites. What was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. He spits on the ground. Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. Okay. Okay, someone has to be the only one probably gonna. It's just racist. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books, he gestures with his cigarette for emphasis. Science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Okay, what else have you thought of? So lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources. Okay, and this concerns you policemen, so better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes and the other intruder species too. He throws a sharp glance at the Lieutenant Kitsuragi. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Cultural victory, what is this then? Wait, what's this cultural victory? It's what the kips of Boogie Street, I can't keep a straight face with some of this, are going for, right under our noses. And the others too on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any Matetos or Lader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realise the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace. You might end up with a new sub-race with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. But we need answers out of him, that's the problem. But yeah, we can't. Don't push your luck, Runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Okay, so we might have made a mistake there. So we've got the pickets on up ahead by the looks of things. What's this here? Fritter sick. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles and sell them at Fritter. Okay. We do have a little bit of money, maybe we can buy something to help us take the body down.
Welcome to Fritt. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
I don't know. Fritt?
What is Fritt?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Fair enough. The story goes that normal Fritt with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken, so when Fritt Retail Incorporated grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement. Okay. So, what magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at The cover boasting a colourful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in it. It's not for sale.
It looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode featured on page 34. This speaks to you. Yeah, stupid face. I approve of this, very futuristic. Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? I'm not even interested in the magazine. I don't know why I asked about it. We need to get her on side. Maybe stupid famous people? I approve of this. Stupid famous people.
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but, you know.
Let's proceed to some questions.
Okay, I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... did you know the man who died? Not really. Does that mean you knew him a little? No, I didn't know him at all. How long's he been there? I don't know. Really long? What do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? Let us know without spell wrong, okay? Okay, she scratches her nose. Thank you for your help. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Okay, can we, like, buy anything here or not? No. I wonder if he's got some ideas about how to...
Yes?
Okay. So that's that. So you can, like... Oh, the money on the floor. I don't think that's a good idea. Something's telling me that's a bad idea. Who's this guy? Doesn't look very happy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
So the broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
Here to fuck with us? Be the honest worker down?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases. Yeah, I think we all know folks like that. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Got some questions. Let's just leave that and go for
Maybe
questions.
you should ask them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Right, so the man's sitting on the rail.
So do we, scub.
Okay. What is a strike? Okay. Who are all these strike breakers? What is exactly our goal here? I'm just going to leave now. I want to just get to Harbour 2. Have fun, it's not. Union are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You're trying to meet their fat boss. I'm interviewing people about the murder. I know nothing about a murder. Absolutely nothing. Wouldn't put it past these harbour bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right, to work. He again shakes his large fist, then turns back to you. It's shameful cops doing nothing. You should bring backup, open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. We're not picking a side in this just yet, sir. Pity. He turns around and bellows at the gates. Let us work. So what was this guy all about?
Scab?
Yeah, okay. I'm not a scab, I'm a prop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. He gives you a slight smile. It wasn't me. You can rule me out easier that way. He didn't do it. It's the truth. What's the strike about anyway? You know, it's serious business, he smiles. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy who wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now. Okay. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself. Okay, so if it's all so simple, why don't the strike breakers just go up the stairs? That simple? I just walk in? Aye, walk right past Measurehead and go in. Past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5 metre tall Seminese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gate. Walk right past him. Right, okay. Then press the button to unlock the door. And then go past him again. Okay. And you enter the harbour through the office, Esther. So you're saying it's actually quite difficult. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to his Seminese supremacist worldview, or he strokes his moustache. Maybe it actually is completely impossible. Got it, another thing. Sure. Okay. So we're not going to be doing that right now, I guess. Grad factory of magnets and miracles U49. A lorry stuck in a traffic jam. This big heavy grad machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. What kind of stickers? The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honour, strength and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rearview mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays. Okay. It is the seal of Royalist era Recuval. Okay, so it's... yeah. Foreign car kept in good condition. Is that the sound that we heard when we woke up? That car rings a bell, does that? An oldie but goldie. Who drives these? Not many people outside of Grad and Recuval West 2, it appears. Hey Kim, check this out. Stars Rakio KK2, that's a classic model, the lieutenant replies with a nod. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. Do I know what happened last time? No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, colours of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zaimsk ruler. His banners were famously zafir and white, the colours of the Stars Rakio. Let me guess what happened last time, King. Blue and white are the colours of Zaimsk. Someone painted it, got a Zaimsk mad, and boom, murder happened. That's, well, yes, exactly it, more or less. Except it was a crowd of them, tore apart the whole vehicle and ran him over with his own tyres. They said it was an honour killing, hussar style. The science community protested the trial, flying the colours. He shakes his head. 5,000 came to protest. Correction, 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of criminal trial in Revocol. Could our hanged man be the driver of this car? I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body, but my initial guess is the two are unrelated. Yeah, we can't examine the body at the moment, but hey. So I'm guessing this is going to lead us back to where we were. So we've got workers, like, rights pressure, some, a lot of racism by the sounds of it, and then the dock workers are being pinned for this murder so far. So, horseback monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Which is kind of like, I mean, you know, we've had someone strung up and then... interesting. Okay, so who's this? Horseback monument. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Felipe III, the squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revocol, son of Felipe II, the opulent, father of Felipe IV, the insane." Okay. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. Okay. So, even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Felipe was known for his profligacy. In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of once the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revocol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anticentennial revolution, an end to his family line, and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Oh my days. It's just like, it's just designed to be tongue twisters so people can't read this out on YouTube. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Fair enough. I have other questions. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armour, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some obese dragon, instead of a bed like a normal person. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. Deplorable farce, no whether... but wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? You see, old Felipe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Okay. Okay, where is he buried now? Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was levelled. God, there's a lot of lore coming at us here. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Who restored the monument? Okay, some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revocol in the poorest part of the city. Well, it is pretty ironic, to be fair. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on the sea of... Okay, so that's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. Such a bad idea. Really don't get out. It's kind of none of the above. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. So those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism. But anyway, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Felipe III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Okay. What indentations? What do I see? Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass. Around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, he cleans his glasses before looking up. I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it. What do you think? Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke, target practice, or a political statement. Political, it's the king and he's shot. Why not, he shrugs. What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings. He takes a note in his notebook. Okay. Oh, we can zoom out a bit, that's nice. Who's this chap over here? Chilling in this snow. Pale driver. The small wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hand and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo is an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as a smile. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask you some questions. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her. Snap your fingers in front of her face. It seems a bit rude, but we'll do it.
Wait.
Oh.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her.
Okay, but if she did it, I'm gonna be really angry. There's something over here as well, yeah. Okay. Okay. So does this way here will this lead us back to where we were before? Okay, so yeah, this leads back to the starting area. Is there another path down here? Or is that just... Yeah, okay. Something or nothing. Okay, so we can... If we ever need to pass time, we can use a bench. Okay. Interesting. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. What was the year? Was that 57? Anyway. Vapour emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Cooper's Kanema motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of fuel preheater gauge. Scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Who did we speak to who had a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel? Was it the guy up the street? Pull out the toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organised. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. Pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight, tool. Okay. Let's take it all, shall we? Okay. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labelled prime line glows like a feline eye. Then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Okay, operating the radio is easy. Just be confident, okay? Okay, this is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Voice replies from the radio. The green prime line, a yellow save button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is. Let me just fill in Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Leave Alice press button, level saved. Okay, let's see if we can. Of course, what number, officer? Kim didn't guard to give you Sylvie's number. Yes, hold on. Lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005-1944-298. Received. Hold on, officer. Wait patiently. Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed. Okay. Officer, I have Sylvie Maleka on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Wellington Rex. Oh right, she recognises your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer, what can I do for you? You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Okay, did you leave because of Garter? What? She stops abruptly. No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. So do you agree that quitting your job is just because someone asked you out is no reaction? Okay. Please don't bring Garter into this. It's none of your business. Huh. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't I call? Do you know who made that call? Yes, but no, sorry, I don't. She clears the throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. Okay. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast. So the Union has a phone and there's one further down the coast. Got it. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It might just take a while. Okay. Next question. I think I got everything I need. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy like Garter. Okay. But I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak yak knack knack. Oh my days. Okay, so call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Oh yeah, I need to report my lost badge. Coming, over. Got urgent business, over. Just reporting in, over. I need to report my badge missing. My badge, I can't find it anywhere, basically. It's gone. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain, over. Is it him? A dry voice asked in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who is this? This is a communications officer, Jules Pidew, sir, over. No, the other one. You mean your partner, over? What is he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, satellite officer... Oh no, Viquamer, sir, over. Did he lose his memory along with his effing badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Who lost his badge? Chester McLean. Oh dear. Did effing Mullen? Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through the laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. So, Dick Mullen is not your name. It is the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. So... come on, operator, tell him to stop, this is serious. Obviously lost his badge, haha, like when the first copper took over to place his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he effing kidding? The whole station's going to be dick for this. Satellite officer Viquamer is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station, over. So... Can't we just move on? Okay, we've leveled up, so this should get a new skill point. So FB, Matt, come here, you've got to hear this. Dick Mullen has lost his badge. What's going on? Super Copier lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge, he lost his goddamn effing badge. Enough with this now, I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again? I didn't get that, over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him, the speaker gasped for air. Ask him if he lost his gun too. The room rose with laughter. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun too, over. Check her pockets, check your... Yeah, okay. Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone, your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, come in, officer, did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Convince them you didn't lose your gun. Yeah, let's try to do that. Oh dear. So he says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe his gun. Not his fun, just the gun will do, he laughs. Satellite officer McLean requests a description of your weapon, over. It's a gun, what can I say? Regular goddamn murder weapon. I don't have it, alright, I don't have my gun. He says he doesn't have it. Dear god, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. He, the man succumbs to laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Matt confessed the giant of Coco knew by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. So are we actually called Disco Elysium, I wonder? Oh, I can't. He lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to. Ask him. Sergeant Torson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia, over. Yes, I lost my wiener too, just lay off, okay? He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off. Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with. I heard him and I'm on it. Okay, yeah, let's just end that. Oh, there's other stuff in there, wasn't there? Let's open it back up. So, running fingers over one of the steering levers. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch and the metal clutch handles so very familiar in your palm. Fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged, release the handle, clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. Where have you been? Damage morale. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once have a police officer is eating them all up now. What did I do? I'm seriously running out. Okay, you've wasted my life protecting human. I've done no one ever likes cops. I wish I was dead. A few. Huh. Yes, it can be difficult on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred, he says with a half smile. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Wow, okay. What? What? Okay, can we load to before that? So that was the most recent save, just after speaking to that guy. So is the aim of the game then to avoid despair? How on earth did that happen so quickly? Right. Okay. I think we'll leave this episode here. This is a ridiculous game. I'm liking not all of, but I'm liking some of the humour. Liking the kind of really. It's almost like every detail has almost got something decaying or it's just so bleak. Everything about it is super bleak, but interesting enough that I do want to have another go. So I'm going to end this episode here, and then we'll have another go. I'm not sure if I want to maybe, because there's definitely other places I want to explore there. But that's so interesting that it ended there with some despair. So, but yeah, thanks for joining us, and join us next time when I might just load up the most recent save and we'll try some different things. Alright, great stuff. See you in a bit, guys. Alright, bye.